Welcome to the weekly podcast recap episode. So we've been doing this now for a whole year now. Had a nice little celebration. Shout out to everybody who showed up, showed support.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, it was a nice little turnout. But I like what we did this year so far. There's a lot of things we learned, a lot of things we're going to continue to do, a lot of things we may change. And just got to keep making it grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we could do. We ain't stopping though, that's for sure. We're going to keep it rolling. A lot of things I learned about myself, a lot of things I learned about other people. And it's real interesting that everybody somewhat go through the same thing. Everybody's trying to make the best out of their situation, the cards they dealt.
Yeah, that was very eye opening to me too. Like throughout just sitting back there listening to certain people talk about stuff, and I'd be like, damn, like that was exactly what I needed to hear this week. Like I'm dealing with this going right now. Like and he just told me exactly what I needed to hear. Yeah, that came in clutch a couple times.
Yeah, that was one thing I really liked about it. Mm-hmm. Cause like how everybody was raised in different ways, and how just things come together and what they make of their life from how they was raised. That's one thing I like too.
Got to meet a lot of people too.
Yeah.
Well, me at least. You knew everybody, but
right.
I ain't know not a soul. So. Yeah.
But we're gonna learn a whole lot more people. A whole lot more people to talk to, have them sit down and talk with us. We're gonna definitely make this new season more fun. Make it more loving, keep things rolling.
We're gonna push the bounds this season.
Yeah.
We're gonna expand on our skills this year.
Yeah, and let new people voices be heard.
Just scratching the surface last season, right?
Yeah, for sure. But there's like a lot of things people wanted to ask. Questions that people wanted me to answer. We're gonna get in that now. Or we gonna say that for later.
Sure, why not? Unless we got something else. What else we got?
What else? What could we talk about within like what we learned so far this year?
Nothing really that I want to expound upon.
We just know what we gotta do.
Yeah, like,
we just need to do it.
We got some things coming up. Not gonna speak on it.
Yeah, we gone.
Yep. All right, let's look at some shit. Let's look at some of these questions. I think this is a great one to start off with.
Which one?
Do you feel like you got the support you needed and wanted as far as starting this podcast?
Yeah, I like that one too.
Because I got my answer.
Yeah. It's interesting with just the whole support thing. Like, in the beginning, like when I first brought it out that I was making a podcast, a lot of people shared it.
It was hot the first 2-3 weeks. It was hot. It was fish grease.
Like everybody was sharing it.
It was hot.
And then like once the few episodes started hitting, then people started fading away. Then we got our regular viewers, and then some people started sliding away. I really think it was the fact that people ain't think I was gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, for sure. That's always what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like we really did 46 episodes, and I was like, this is like we serious with this.
Yeah.
I'm more like 34, but I'm just
it's all good though.
Niggas ain't got perfect attendance. Niggas ain't got perfect attendance at all. No kind of gold stars over there.
Man, like I feel like I got support from people I didn't expect it to come from. The people that you expect to support it and that you think will, they really didn't.
I will say my answer overall is no.
Yeah.
But because, well, one, I didn't really make it like known to the general masses like what I was doing, like as far as being a part of this. So, but the people that did know what I was doing, it's probably only like one handful of them that actually didn't watch damn near every episode, or like more than 30% of them.
I can honestly say that too.
I know people I talk to every day that ain't ain't even seen my episode.
And because I know for sure one person that watched every episode, well, two, but she don't got no choice.
Yeah,
that's it. But like my mom watched every episode.
Mine do too.
Yeah.
My grandma do too. Yeah.
But like people who like friends and outside family, I know like I don't even think my family probably watched 10 episodes, honestly.
I have some friends that watch certain episodes. They don't watch every episode.
Yeah.
They watch.
I mean,
certain
that's
ones.
understandable.
But I give them that. Yeah, I give you that. You not, you ain't gotta watch everyone. I don't watch everyone.
I mean, I would like you to.
I
You
mean,
do
I
watch
edit them
everyone.
all, but yeah.
But yeah, the support. Yeah, the support was great in the beginning.
No, it was good throughout. It was good. I wouldn't say in the beginning. It was way hotter in the beginning, but that was to be expected. I didn't expect for it to stay like that at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like that first episode. I was like, oh wow, this was pretty surprising. Like, oh, it was a decent amount of people, but I was like, yeah, this is gonna crash by next week. Maybe by week 3, it's gonna be like a total crash out.
And that's exactly how it went.
Nah, but it
But then it boosted back up.
It ended up being better than I thought. Like I literally have nights where like I just be like out, and then somebody be like, oh yeah, like I kind of want to come up there. I'm like, oh, cool. Call him, not me. I don't do scheduling. I do everything else.
Man,
You know, a lot of people talk, they ask, I mean, not ask, but say they want to come up here,
yeah.
and it'll be a different story, like the next 2 days, next week or whatever.
Oh yeah,
That's
once
how-
it's time to actually.
Yeah, well, the time to actually
Once
do
Darren
it.
text that phone and be like, all right, what day you try to come? They be like, oh, I gotta damn, bro, I don't even know what I want to talk about yet.
Then that morning, his job like, you still rolling? Can we do this again another week? Like, yeah, all right, cool.
I need to get a haircut.
But yeah, the support, it was good. Could have been better.
I appreciate what we
How you
got,
feel
man. Shout
about
out,
the
shout out
support?
to the people that was here, man.
Where,
To hell with
where
the
the
people
other
that
mic at?
wasn't.
At least you need the other mic.
To hell with the people that wasn't here. Shout out to the ones that was. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ones that put the hours in.
Yeah, fact.
You could just hold it like a little mini mic. You know how to be on TikTok and I'm like, do you hear the quality of this audio right now? Now listen to this mic.
How you felt about the support?
It's green on the front?
Yeah.
All right, you good.
How you felt about the support?
I mean, I feel like it was expected for it to be super high in the beginning,
Yeah.
just
Wait,
because like
pause.
people didn't really know.
Not gonna hear nothing you saying.
Oh, because of
'Cause of
this.
that, yeah.
Turn it off.
You can. We just gonna have to die. All right, we good.
You sure?
Yeah, fuck
Oh.
it. I'll drink less wine.
I feel like it was expected in the beginning, though. Honestly, like I think because people feed off the excitement.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is something new that he's doing. Like, let's share, and get it out there. But then like you can't expect all those people to be interested in what it is that you're doing.
We
Yeah.
also got the messy boost too. With y'all
Yeah.
too. Yeah, we got the messy boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that was like back when everybody
Yeah,
trying
'cause
to figure
everybody
out
trying to
like
figure out
what
who
was
you
going
are.
on with us and all that.
The
stuff. People were
analytics on that episode
just watching
is like
drama.
astonishing compared to the rest of the episodes. It's like night and day.
Yeah. So
They did a lot
I
to
think
it,
there was
too.
a lot of mystery.
They
too.
was watching
Yeah.
that one and
Cause everybody like,
Africa.
that's who we talking to.
Oh, that's her.
and the needs to
That's
be-
her.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say anything to make it seem like they just sitting there fucking glaring into each other's eyes.
I remember that too. Good.
Nigga said, "Can you just turn your head, please?"
couldn't.
Like, nah, I'm looking at him.
There was nothing else for me to look
This
at.
my last refill.
All right. What about this
Do
one?
I need to like hold this?
Bryson, you supposed
So,
to be drinking with me.
no.
You not drinking either? Yeah,
know
go
you
ahead, get
don't
you a
want
cup, man.
I'm gonna put this-
Saint, go grab me a cup, bro.
Oh, you want me? I can go grab you a cup.
Yeah, that
Go
was
grab
like
me one too.
Yeah, get you one, dog. That
that's some
might
type of red
help.
wine Bryce drinking.
That's that fire.
So what has been your favorite memory of the podcast?
My favorite memory of
Yeah, that's one of the
podcast.
questions too.
Do I have a favorite memory? What is my favorite moment? I ain't gonna lie. I think to this day, nothing beats the Darius episode.
I was about
not
to say that.
but not the recording itself. It was
Where
everything
did it
else.
come
It was
from?
the
Yeah.
whole 30 minutes I had to cut out. It was the hour and a half before we started recording. It was the hour and a half after we
Oh,
started
I see it.
recording.
I'm mad I missed
And that was
Yep.
the same night. That was the same night Drake dropped. I think it was the same night Drake dropped Family Matters, and then Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams. 'Cause me and Darius was in the car riding that. He was like, I think it was after that. Yeah,
Not
it was
for
me,
me.
Darius, and Taylor. We was riding, listening to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my favorite episode.
Yeah, mine too.
But
I
we knew
definitely-
that was gonna be
What
probably.
is-
I think that was the best episode we did.
Yeah,
'cause
for
that-
sure. It
It was
wasn't
just-
just because
It's just that's him.
Yeah,
It was him, bro.
because it was like
He
he
have
was
a-
like, all right, I'm coming down this day. I'm like, all right, so we already
Yeah,
gonna
like
do it.
this
I
Ain't
can't
no
wait for
saying
part
no.
two. We got to make part 2 an extravaganza.
X
What?
at first.
Well, Lisa, she asked for wine. No,
Take a swig, dog. To hell with Darren.
she don't need that.
That's gonna help the baby come out.
She don't need that, man.
As soon as she take a swig, bloop.
Right. You're gonna be having the baby right
Well,
there.
we mid episode.
That's
Wait,
all
you gotta
I
wait.
need is
Yeah,
that, like this month.
we could do it. Wait, we do it on a podcast. We gonna go viral. Alicia, you gotta do it right here.
Have a
Okay.
baby on.
We
have a
gonna
baby
do
on
it
the
right here.
episode.
I'm gonna sit right here and I'm gonna commentate.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
turn sideways. Like I don't need, my cat.
Yeah,
on
just
the
aim
camera.
at the. Open the window. Let the spectators come up.
Don't know how I got there.
It's the weekly
What's your
podcast, baby,
What's your favorite memory?
of like the podcast. I think you and Darius episode.
Yeah, everybody said the same thing.
Bro.
I don't know why. I just think like the energy
Oh,
was
you
just different.
wasn't
He
here,
wasn't.
I went to Jamaica.
bro.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
literally this man garnered an audience. Like everybody was literally sitting
Like
in the
sitting
Literally.
floor right here. They were sitting on
Like
the
we
floor
had a
right
studio
here.
audience. Like it was great.
He up in here crying.
Yeah, like it was a well-rounded
It was
episode.
a perfect episode.
The weekly podcast.
Yeah,
That was my most favorite
That was a
memory.
good one.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I think other than that, it would probably have to be like Papa episode 2. Because
Yeah,
then like he
Papa
put
just
everybody
ran it.
out. Like he was
That
like,
was
all right,
so
y'all
good,
could go.
bro. He just ran it.
Yeah.
Dog, that man literally said, "Are we almost done?"
And
And
then
then talk for
30 more
minutes.
minutes. Because I'm
30
over, I ain't
whole
got no
minutes,
more to
like-
say. They just get right back to talking.
But let me tell you this story real quick. bro.
I thought that was great.
Honestly,
That's
though,
my
I'm
dude.
glad you had a chance to shoot that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Because I wasn't going to prolong that. And me and my mom would talk about that before, too.
That was like perfect timing.
yeah. Kind of like, yeah, we got to get that out the way.
And then like literally everything that he said in the episode was like validated, like through the funeral and like people like speaking
Uh-huh.
about him, like just like your grandpa's a superior dude, man. Like it's like you hear so many people speak so highly of him, like afterwards, like just made him like he was well aware of who he was.
I
and
really
his
miss that
influence.
old man, that mean old man.
He was not mean.
Yes, he was.
He was not.
My grandpa was
He
very
was just
mean.
a superior dude.
Yeah.
I told you.
What else they wanted me to answer?
Oh, why you didn't bring the book?
No, I was doing this from the question that.
Oh wait, why did we bring
Yeah.
that?
We could.
Where's
The
that?
book is in here.
You have it?
No, it's not. It's in the
No,
house.
it's at home on the
Yeah.
counter.
I looked at that book.
I
I
said
was
for
drinking when I
another
looked at
day.
that book. I looked at Darren. I said, "See,
They
this
had
is why
some
I don't
good-
ask.
some
That's why I
good
don't ask
questions on
Negroes for
there.
nothing."
Yeah.
'Cause what the hell, y'all? I forgot what question I read. I just looked back at Darren and was like, "This is why we don't ask them for nothing."
They had some good stuff in there though.
Yeah. This is question to say, what friend you think supports you the most? Let me answer this. I'm looking at this camera. The friend who supports me the most is Alicia.
Aw,
That don't count.
It
it
does
really
count.
feels special.
No, it
Because that's a
doesn't.
messy question.
How that's a messy question.
Because like I ain't gonna say about like
Because
that.
I
Alicia.
consider, I would have named a few people. Me, like
No,
shout
it
out to
says
you.
one.
You
It
gotta
says
you
one.
gotta reward the people who showed you love.
It says one.
Well, yeah, change the question. It's your show. They can't see. They can't see.
If I gotta say one, Alicia.
She don't count. She's production.
No, she's my friend.
She
though.
work here.
She's my friend.
Who impregnated her? Y'all more than friends.
Start with the friendship.
We taught you that that's how a good
We're
relationship
gonna
is
get into
formed.
that episode after
These guys.
this. Have you changed as a person from the first episode to today?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Absolutely.
I've seen from learning different episodes what I need to do to correct my life or do better in it, how to improve, and just work to get better. That's all.
I started going to therapy. Like I think it was in the first half of when we started
Yeah.
recording. Yeah. So
This was a part of the reason why you went.
no. Once I started going, though, it was weird, like the correlations that was being made. Like you could tell I was supposed to go, kind of thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
confirmation that you need to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, B? What changed for you?
Yeah. You are a part of this production. Nigga. Talk.
What changed
You just ain't on camera today.
I still suck at it. I'm trying to get better.
What?
Punctuality.
What? Your time?
His timing. Yeah, that's all he gonna keep saying.
Bro, Alicia, what I always tell you, I'm like, anything you doing with Bryson, he gonna be late. That's why I always give him 30 minutes ahead of time.
And now you about
to
to
make
pay.
sure he gonna get it a little bit close to the time I need him.
Now you about to pay. You about to start doing this production.
Look, that's what I did. I told him we moved it up to 7.
Nah, when we gonna start doing it, you don't show up, we gotta shut down for the day.
Cause look, I
Who
was like, yeah,
gonna
we
be
moved
behind
up
the
to 7.
scenes?
Up to 7:30. I pulled up. Both of y'all went down.
Yeah,
Y'all
but I walked in when.
Oh, the other day when he was sitting out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Sunday.
No, when
that
we went
was-
to
yeah, that
Scarborough.
Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I told him to get there at 7.
That's
You
why
got-
you texted me that.
You know it.
I was wondering why y'all was already there.
Yeah. Malaysia, what you learn?
About myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What do you want to change?
I would say that I learned that I'm not as shy as I thought I was in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Like every episode got a little easier to just like sit in front of the camera.
This is
Yeah.
more so me just resharpening an old sword, pretty much. This was
Yeah.
in the back of the
But
closet.
you was already kind of doing like production before, huh?
I haven't done none of this since high school.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you was in front of a camera already.
Oh yeah, I didn't did a couple. I didn't like being in front cameras though. I still don't really like it at this current moment, but you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
That's one thing I had to like, just warming up to like to the world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, you know, I've been hiding me. I've been in a cave.
But still, but that's
I don't
one,
like the limelight.
That's one thing. Like when I talked at the podcast party, like I still was somewhat shy doing that.
Not
I
somewhat.
did
You was
the little-
very,
we
very
can
shy.
clearly tell.
Yeah, but it's like that's
Very
different.
visible.
Yeah, but that was different. Like actually talking in front of everybody in front of you. Then this right here is
Ain't no
different.
different.
You got
Yeah, it is to me.
Because
Yeah.
we kept doing that, shooting the intro.
Boy.
Oh,
Bruh, I really
wait,
do that
no,
intro. That
no,
intro.
scratch everything. That was my favorite moment. Oh my God. I'm talking about little 10, 15 second clips like there. Just say this.
Yeah, like and then you have to
30
leave and then
takes.
come back.
40
We
takes.
had to do
Look,
another
Yeah.
day.
I'm gonna come back tomorrow, bro. You
Right.
gotta think this over a little bit.
It was
Like
so he was so stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
ready
definitely-
today.
That was definitely
come back,
hard.
record 3-4 times. Nah, I don't like none of them. Let's do it again tomorrow.
Once you keep doing it, though, it'll get easier and easier.
It's just
Yeah.
funny because this nigga don't talk.
Yeah.
He want to do a fucking podcast.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's working though. It's working.
It is. It gets better every time.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
I ain't
Oh
gonna
my
agree
God.
with that one though.
Yeah,
Well, y'all
too.
know how I feel about that. It don't get better every time. Sometimes we dip down.
But we'll get back up
Occasionally.
though.
We come back up.
We fall down. Oh man, this dude,
So
bro.
we get up.
Oh man.
Where does that come from?
I don't think this,
What?
What I was just saying.
it's a gospel
It's
song.
a gospel song,
that
nigga.
was-
Yeah.
Sorry, being
I
a
don't
church
know the name
boy.
of it.
Marvin
though.
I ain't gonna
Sapp.
say
It's
all that,
Marvin
but
Sapp. Yeah.
It probably is Moses.
That is Marvin Sapp.
I
Yeah.
ain't even.
So,
I know.
Rock with
No.
Marvin Sapp.
All I know
Donnie
is, like,
McClurkin.
Kurt Franklin.
Oh, all right.
Sure.
But I don't listen to Kirk Franklin. That ain't real gospel. That Marvin Sapp though, that Marvin Sapp go hit every time.
I think he had a version too. I don't think it's either of theirs. Like I think it's just a
Yeah, that's
church
Donnie
song.
All
McClurkin.
right, let's see what else we got,
Yeah,
man.
Mr. Donnie. Let's get to the real questions. How should a woman respond when a man's actions don't align with his words? The
Peace.
opposite
There's only
way.
one woman in here.
Peace.
When his actions base with everything, does everything for her that a man would in a relationship but doesn't want to commit.
That's a long question.
That is. How should a woman respond?
Chuck,
You should respond in a way to where you set your boundaries, and men gonna always show you that they messing with you, that they like you. But at the end of the day, if he's not looking to pursue you and be committed, you should ask him why and really have a serious conversation about it. And if you don't like that answer, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't agree
Why?
because you shouldn't have to do all that.
But you have to if a man ain't
Not necessarily.
standing up to what you need him to
Because
do.
as men, like y'all go after what y'all want. So if your words and your actions aren't aligning, then that inconsistency shows me that you don't want me.
And that's why you gotta do what you gotta do, like I just said.
Yeah, but I'm not about to ask you like, oh, why your words and your actions not? I'm
No,
just
you
gonna
don't
be
ask
wrong.
that. Just have the simple
You
conversation.
not. But
Yeah, you
the
not.
rest of them,
Yeah. Like
they're definitely
Yeah,
gonna
I'm not
ask.
gonna ask you because it's like it's clear what the issue is, and the issue is that you just don't want me.
But I say that because they probably didn't really have the serious conversation of what are we doing.
But do you
I'm
really?
saying if they
But
didn't,
do you really need that though? For somebody that you want to be with, do you really need that?
yeah. Like
Why?
if you sitting there dealing with me for a year, you ain't gonna get to a point where you be like, I don't know, what are we doing? Like, yeah, we kicking it, we cool, but what
Do we
is
have
next?
to do that?
But that's because it was me. And you can't say we didn't because we did have that conversation.
necessarily.
Before. Yes, we did.
What are we doing?
We ain't had a what are we doing episode.
No,
but
we just kind of did
had
it, right? Because it was what you wanted to do.
I hate the what are we doing
Nah.
conversations.
Nah.
Why you ask what are we doing?
It's
after
because
we
I
started
already
doing
knew
it?
what you wanted and I had to get there.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but we weren't at that point where it's like, oh well, what
He's
are
still
we
having
doing?
couples
Like we've
therapy.
been
Yeah,
doing
see,
this
no?
for
Yeah,
2
like-
years, and
Yeah.
Oh,
We didn't
it
have that
wasn't
because
that-
we had an understanding though.
yeah, because the intentions were there.
But that's because of where we were at. We already been through to figure out what you're looking for and who you're looking for. We already been through that. I'm saying for somebody who didn't, like somebody before our spot,
Hmm.
this is what you need to do. But where we at, where we come from, we already knew exactly what to do and how to do it.
Well, I take it like from that question. That was the one that they posted on Instagram, the anonymous one.
Yeah.
It's like somebody that you've been with, and like the words and the actions aren't lining up.
Yeah.
That's
if
how
they don't want
how I'm
to
thinking about the
commit to you.
question. Yeah.
No, they're saying your actions are and you're doing everything like we're in a relationship, but you don't want to commit.
Because they don't want to be with you.
But
That's what I'm saying. Like there's no need
But that's
for
what I'm
the
saying. You can't really say that they don't want to be with you if you don't have the well.
as a man, you're gonna sit here and say, I can't say that you wouldn't want to be with me if you're doing
Not
that.
if we don't have that conversation.
I was about to say,
We can need to have that conversation. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. If you don't say you want nothing extra, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. What am I gonna change that for? I'm listening.
I understand.
Cause if you sitting here letting me do everything I want to do,
Mhm.
and you're not saying nothing different or not looking to be like, how long we gonna do this or throw something out there for me to change my mindset, I'm gonna keep doing it regardless
Mhm.
because you allowed me to do it.
But that's also somebody
Yeah.
that you would do that with somebody that you don't necessarily want to be committed to.
I wouldn't say that.
Why?
I wouldn't say that because your mindset will change. Your mindset gonna always change with different conversations.
right.
I guess. I don't know.
And it all depends on
I'm limited to what I can say because I don't want to say like I don't want to throw no names out there. No.
It all depends on the person too, though. If the person letting the other person just do what they want,
They gonna do
they
it.
gonna do it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I also feel like if you are allowing it, then you don't necessarily want to be with that person either.
If you allow it, you don't want to be with that person. Why you say that?
Because why would you want to be with somebody but allow them to walk all over you
Why
or
did you do it?
disrespect you or do whatever it is that they want to do?
But why did you do it to a certain extent?
Did I do it?
I said, why did you do it to a
But
certain
did I do
extent?
it?
To a certain extent,
You think so?
yeah. You allowed my foolishness,
But
but
why did
you
I allow
still
your
wanted to be with me
foolishness?
though,
Why did I allow you?
because you understood.
It was beyond understanding.
I'm waiting for him to realize.
I
about
was
me,
on
yeah.
foolishness too.
We need to change the subject.
Yeah.
Y'all just talking to each other right now. Like damn.
we getting down to the question.
I think we're far past the question at this point.
Nah, it's like we're getting more in
Into
deep
the question.
into it because there's different avenues with every question.
Our live studio audience guest, she was like, "This moving."
What?
Or you missed the question. You weren't here for the question. That's why.
Oh yeah.
No,
But yeah,
So next,
well, I guess there's no answer to that question.
I mean,
Whoever that person is who answered that, asked that
nah.
question, they're not
they
gonna get
got,
an answer.
yeah, like say
My
what you
answer
gotta
is just
say.
that I
Your
don't think that they
boundaries,
want
then
So be-
roll with it.
was fan on, 'cause,
Just perspirating. Yeah.
Nah.
That's good. You can do it. You can do it.
From a man's perspective, what does it mean when he says he want long, serious relationship with you, mentioning marriage, but wants to focus on himself and scared to commit?
It's the same question.
No, it's a different one.
It's kind of like the same thing, though. Don't you think?
Nah.
Because
He just trying-
she asked at the end, like, why won't they commit to you?
But this
Like
one,
they've
this one
been-
talking about saying that they want to be married.
It's saying like they're saying they want to be in a committed relationship, but they need to focus on themselves.
Oh yeah, that's just a cover up for he ain't ready to do it right now.
No, I think sometimes people really just be trying to focus on themselves, but they still want to
Yeah,
play.
but yeah,
Yeah.
They still want to play.
that's what I'm saying. He ain't ready right now.
Oh yeah, I guess.
But as a man, from my perspective, when I used to say that, and when I did say that, it was bullshit.
No,
And I
I'll be
said-
serious.
No, I'm about to explain why I said it's bullshit. Well, for me, for me, it was
I
bullshit.
I can see already the answer. Go ahead.
Because at the end of the day, the right woman can help you get through whatever you're trying to do.
True. That's something.
That's
I've
why I
learned,
say
I've
it's
learned
bullshit.
recently that
Yeah.
like because I'm one of them people like if I'm not right, I don't want to talk to nobody.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna burn. I'm gonna scorch
Yeah.
earth if I'm not right in the head. So it just be like I'm gonna just leave everything alone, like
Yeah.
altogether.
But there's all different issues too that people go through. Like,
Yeah.
such as a man, like a situation.
It could be a money situation.
Mm-hmm.
You
It
could
could be a
like,
situation with a
That's
woman.
typically
don't-
I would say 8 times out of 10 that is the
But I be
situation.
feeling
Yeah.
like
And
y'all
then it's a
use
money
that as
thing.
cover
but
up.
that's
so
why. But that's why I say it's bullshit though. Because at the end of the day, how long
it's
do
just
we
not
know
the right person.
if we get into the bag, or how long it's going to take for us to get to the money that we feel comfortable
Well,
with?
no,
to
that's just
take care
all
of our
about.
family?
But if you really getting up and doing what you're
Yeah.
supposed to be doing every day to get to it, then you working. Like
Yeah,
you
but a
said,
lot
you-
of people chilling until it comes to you.
I
And then we
wasn't-
use
when
that
I-
excuse
when
of,
I'm saying that-
I ain't ready
When
yet.
I'm saying that, I be serious. Like I be dead serious.
Yeah.
Like I cannot focus on you right now.
Well,
I am
thank you for
too
being
focusing on
genuine,
myself.
but 99%
But at
of
the
men use
same
it as a
time-
cover up
Damn,
because they
at the
don't want to
same
be with
time-
that girl.
Right, they do. They mess up on it. But at the same
I
time,
be
B,
serious.
how are you actually working to make more money? For you to be more comfortable to
You
take
like
care of
asking me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
What are
I'm-
you doing?
I'm not trying to tell y'all all the ways I'm trying to make money. 'Cause I'm gonna keep them to myself.
Right.
But like, I'm doing things.
Yeah, it's
for
into work.
sure. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
that's what I'm
yes.
saying.
Yes,
But
I am
for
making-
You is into work. A
I'm
lot of
making
people-
investments in my future.
Yeah, a lot of people don't be really setting a
Oh,
plan
yeah,
for
yeah.
it to be
Nah,
like,
'cause,
yeah,
well, see, when
this
I-
what I'm gonna do. This what I expect for us to come back to the situation or to this conversation, and then we take it
Because
there.
I'm just one of the people like when I'm dating, I just like to spend my money.
Yeah,
Not like I'm not tricking on nothing. Like, but I want to go do things and like that kind of thing. So like,
Have a good time.
if not, just leave me alone. Let me stay to myself. Let me stay to myself.
Everybody got different answers. So.
Yeah, like, but like I said, I learned this shit. Like, some people don't care about none of that. They be like, oh well, you go ahead and keep on working, but I'm still gonna be right
Like,
here.
I can see
Yeah.
I was truthful to the answer you saying. Like if I wasn't ready in my previous relationship, because I had trust issues bad,
yeah,
and there was a reason why I had that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But, that was my answer for like everything. I was like, nah.
Yeah,
Good.
but at the end of the day, you wasn't doing nothing to get past that
I
though.
wasn't.
Exactly, you was just using that excuse to keep being able to do what you want to
also,
do.
though, was it that you didn't come across the right person that made you feel safe
That's
or
what
made
it
you
was.
feel like you
That
could
too.
trust
That's
them?
what it was.
Yeah, that'd
So
be a
I
lot
feel
too.
like when y'all say, "Oh, well, I'm just not ready for it yet," or "I need to focus on myself," you
It's gonna
just
be the right
haven't found the person.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
It's
what-
like the person that you're pursuing at the time is just like not it. So it's like it's easier for me to just say, "I'm not ready right now," versus "I don't like you."
but we ain't gonna say that because we
Nah.
still trying to reap the benefits.
No,
Well,
I'm gonna tell you I don't. I'm gonna tell you I don't like you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
because
you-
I can't hold it for too long.
But at the
I don't
same-
have patience though.
But at the same time,
I just did it like 2 weeks ago.
But at the same time, but at the same time, you having sex with that person you enjoying it, you ain't gonna be like, yeah, I don't like you. You gonna slowly
Yes,
Well,
I
yeah.
get
will.
over it. Oh, you still will?
Yes, I did it last year
All right.
when I was in all that trouble at the beginning of the last year. At the beginning of the
You
last
was ready
year,
for it to be over with?
I told you I literally woke up turned my head
Yeah,
and
he
was
was like,
like,
nah.
what am I doing? Yes! I was like, what am I doing?
Oh man.
What am I doing? Yes,
Yeah,
that is
bruh.
a problem.
You gotta go.
Yeah. Thank
Yes.
you for being genuine. But
I
yeah,
be trying, bro. I be trying.
99% of men are not like that.
Bro, I be embarrassed sometimes, man, what these young brothers be doing.
Nah, for real.
It's
It'd
getting
be
real
crazy.
treacherous out here.
It
Yeah.
is.
Nah, the key is the transparency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly,
And be honest with
people just
yourself,
can't
too.
be honest.
That's the thing, though, right there.
Everybody's
That's
so
what I learned
shiesty.
too.
Yeah.
Just being honest with yourself.
Everybody got the poo shiesty on.
Facts.
Everybody getting slime.
I was about
boy.
to say something.
Damn.
Shut
Gotta find me a woman in the church.
up.
They not always the best
I'm
either.
about to say, good luck with that, B.
Very judgmental.
What does it mean when a man constantly tells you to leave or has a problem with the things you do for
What
your
you
family?
mean?
Why is he jealous of the relationship I have with my family?
Oh, baby, if you can't answer that question yourself, it's
know-
real simple.
I'm gonna answer it again. He don't want you.
He trying to isolate you, mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gonna
He
hit
trying
you.
to isolate you or he feels that you put your family before him.
Yeah.
But
That's just, it's an insecurity
see, you
thing.
could go
Yeah,
deep
it's a
down-
very insecurity
It's an
thing.
insecurity
you could go
thing.
Deep down the rabbit hole with that, though, because that could be from past issues. They
Yeah, what they do with their
Mhm.
family. And their relationship with their family could be tore up.
Yeah.
Or they
And
might just feel
yours-
like their
and
family don't
yours-
like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your family, you have a good relationship with yours, and they could be
Jealous
It's
of
another
that.
jealous
thing.
about that,
Yeah, or like you ain't shit and they know you ain't shit. So you like, I gotta keep her from around them.
Right.
Yeah.
TD, no, she smelled me the first day I walked in.
Yeah.
What's the other thing?
Oh,
What's
man.
another one?
She-
I got
that question,
Say that one for the last.
she could have answered that and she read it back. She must have read it back after she typed it. Because ain't no way. What you mean when you keep saying leave? Leave.
Right, fact.
Get out.
Leave them alone.
Get out.
What do you think happened in your life to have the mindset you have about treating women a certain way?
I have a mother.
Y'all about to say,
I have a mother that I respect. That's what had me be like this with women.
Well, I'm in a family full of women. I'm like the last man standing at this point. So
Right.
It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
but
what it is.
that kind of helps though for a woman to actually see how a man treat a woman when they dating.
Mhm.
Each other.
Yeah, they treat their
How
mom.
they treat their mom. Right?
Yep.
And a lot of dudes really, they love their mom, but they don't respect her.
Hmm.
Certain things that they watch their mom go through and she didn't stand up for themselves, that goes somewhere with them. And that's why certain dudes treat their mother a certain way. But I ain't never had that.
Yeah.
I let that be known. That's the first thing. Like, mom, this is what it's gonna be. You gonna roll with it, or he ain't roll with it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
And I love my mom. Last question.
yeah, you niggas just weird. That's all it is.
You know you love Sandy.
For real?
He be on here
I'm not-
shouting Sandy out.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying these niggas is weird.
Oh.
I
Just talking about them.
Hell no, bro. I love my mama.
I said, you better give Sandy her props.
Better go ahead. I'm tripping.
Last question. Are you excited to be a girl dad? What do you want to teach your daughter? Do you view your significant other differently now that she's having her baby?
Ooh.
Are you excited to be a girl dad? Well,
ain't got
I'm
no
not going to
kids.
say I'm a girl dad. I'm a dad. I have children.
I'm working.
I have 2 boys, so I can't really say I'm a girl dad. But yes, I am excited to have a girl. What do you want to teach your daughter? I want to teach her what to look for in a man when that time comes. And don't be out here just tripping. Being disrespected, being disrespectful. I don't want her to be in situations trying to get into it with men for no reason. Dudes putting, like, ain't no need for all that.
You gotta mold that though.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta show her.
I got it.
You've got to
She gotta
embody
see
that.
it. Yeah, she gotta see it from me exactly what to look for.
Jim might say, it ain't something you even got to say, really. You just
Yeah,
have to
just
Yeah.
do
Do
it.
it.
treat
Yeah,
your wife properly.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's about
Nah,
it.
No, that's gonna come.
Man,
come
we
in.
make this shit sound like it's... Why we have to ask these kind of questions? This shit is simple.
but
like,
it's hard, bro.
it's not.
Not everybody comes from the same
Just
background.
respect people.
Right.
Communicate. Love one another. It's not hard,
But
It's
bro.
really
people
not.
don't do that.
It's not difficult.
But people don't
This is
do
not
it.
calculus.
But
I can
people
understand
don't
that calculus
do it.
is hard as hell. You know how easy it is to talk to somebody?
But bro, people are so miserable to where it's hard.
why?
don't-
You are alive.
They come from
And
different
that's not good
backgrounds.
enough.
You
A lot of
wake up
people.
every day with the power to change your life.
And that's,
Like,
and people really don't be
what
happy
you
with
mad
that.
at?
You gonna get real simple.
If you tired, bro,
Go
change
sleep.
that shit. Like, there's only one direction from the bottom.
like,
Up.
God really gave you a day. Every day is a different day for you to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every day is a new
You
day.
can't go
Oh.
backwards. So why
Yeah.
why do people go backwards if you can't go backwards?
Damn, bro, this shit
'Cause
like, it's so simple. It's
it
like,
is.
I don't understand that. Like I don't get it.
People don't be wanting to change, bro.
oh my god.
Do you view your significant other differently now that she's having your baby? No, I do not. And I said because I seen her in a certain light before she even got pregnant. So it ain't nothing for me to view differently because I already seen and knew who she was. And just the fact of she allowed me to be a person to get her pregnant. Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, happy. I'm happy that she wanted me to do that to her or for her. But I don't see how no different. Yeah, man. No, it's a privilege.
That was
I'm honored.
hilarious.
I'm honored.
Okay.
But I don't view her differently. I already had a certain.
Just because
View
she
for her.
allowed me to impregnate.
That
That is a big honor, first and foremost.
Yeah,
If you know,
especially
you know.
knowing your story,
Oh,
like it is a big
yeah.
honor. But at the same time,
Oh,
I don't
man,
view her no
that's funny.
differently because she always was amazing.
No.
That's why I got her pregnant.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah, that's.
I love that
Here we go,
Love that for you,
guys.
Sting.
I can't wait till it's my turn. I'm gonna drive y'all fucking crazy.
Hey, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready for. It.
I'm gonna get names tatted. You ain't ready?
I'm not doing that. You're not doing that.
Yes, he would. I feel like he really would. No, Bryce is different. Bryce is different. Bryce gives neck tat energy. Like he gives like I would tat your name 4 times on me. Like that's what he gives. Like he is like a lover boy for real, for real.
Bro, do y'all know who I am?
I know. I know.
Brother,
Yes.
That's crazy.
I will collarbone whole name cross my shit. I'm not playing. I'm so what? Especially
Like,
if her
it's
name Olivia.
giving
That's
like
beautiful.
the
said
name,
Olivia.
like it's
He
giving
said
name
Olivia.
down here.
Look, I
It's
just
giving
told
name
my
across
partners
the
today.
chest.
I said, look, I'm my wife and all my kids. I promise you, every name will be on my first daughter.
That's
just
a
like
ghetto-
every
that's a
New
ghetto
Orleans,
tat. You can
every
tell
New
you
Orleans
from
daddy,
7-1.
every New Orleans daddy got his first daughter name tatted right here.
It's something about a
Right on
7-1
there.
nigga.
Right
I
on there. I
swear.
promise you. I promise you. What her name gonna be? I don't even know. It's right here. It's gonna be right on the same.
It's gonna be right
It's gonna be right there. My wife name in red too,
Yep.
straight across the neck.
But that's funny. Neck tat energy.
I'm
Yes.
not playing. I'm so serious.
He's so
He's very
7-1.
serious.
I
So
love it.
serious.
Very serious.
I'm dead serious.
But man, this is the recap episode. Man, open
Facts.
honest phone and tune in next week.
Love it.
And this is the weekly podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in next week.